Greetings, how is everybody? Thanks so much for stopping by today. As a servant leader, do you ever wonder what's being said behind your back? Some of it could be good. Some of it could be not so good. Sometimes we become curious enough to consider gathering some valuable feedback. But we're hesitant to conduct an actual survey. Today I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about the importance of gathering feedback from every possible source. Maybe you've never considered the importance of hearing from all the people who touch your business. Customers sometimes leave helpful reviews. But do we provide helpful questions to them that would allow us to add a product or service that they would like? Some of them are bold enough to say, hey, if you'd add this, we'd love that. But do they know that you're listening? Do they know that you even read those reviews? How about your suppliers? Now, this could be anything. This could be the guy that services the copy machine. Sometimes they let us know when something isn't right. But do we send a few questions that would allow us to make the partnership stronger? Team members are probably the most important sources of feedback that we tend to overlook because everyone is so busy. We really want them working, don't we? But what about their feedback? How would you go about finding out what your people are thinking? The people who touch that business. That really is your baby, in all honesty. Some preparation will save your time and get the result you're seeking. Pause before you venture out to just start asking random questions of anyone who crosses your path or comes within arm's reach. So I'm going to throw out this thought of begin with the end in mind. What do you want to find out? A list of 5 reasons to ask questions will provide a solid start. Now, yours may include something like this. Maybe you want to know about the store, the shop, the office, the facility, wherever it is your business lives. Or another good topic would be the tools available to complete the work. What if your group really would rather have a different set of tools? And it's not always software. Sometimes it's power tools. Sometimes it's very simply we need a new vehicle. We need to ask questions. And if you're about to buy something, ask them what would work the best. It'll save you a fortune. Or you might want to ask for ideas to improve the training for your new people. Ask people, how do you feel about how you were trained? And they may say, I didn't get any training. You may or may not know that. Now, when the time comes to offer a new product or service, the team and the customers can provide the best ideas. Sometimes just a simple tweak will improve an existing product so much you can double the price. Seriously. Ask questions. Ask more questions. You'll notice that I'm looking at the business first when developing the survey. Now, why? I actually was handed a survey from somebody who put all of the questions in the first person, and I thought, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Basically, what this person was looking for was approval. That's a really dangerous way to do a survey for everybody involved. Literally, one of the questions was, do you like me? That's not what I need to know as a leader. That's not what I need to know as an employee. That's not what I need to know as a business owner. I don't need to know that stuff. I need to know how to improve the business. And sometimes that's improving the environment. Sometimes it is improving the offerings. Without some objective preparation, the survey can descend into an emotional argument. You don't want to go there because there's no reason to go there. So when we ask for valuable information actionable steps that can be taken to improve the current situation, you could literally take your business to the next level because you simply asked more questions. Now, surveys are classic tools. They've been around for decades, and you know that they are asked now more often because you don't have to do them in person anymore. Remember the tables where they'd say, oh, we want to ask you a full question, a few questions. Is this Coke or Pepsi? Remember those? It's easier now. Instead of starting from a blank screen or a blank sheet of paper or however you want to do this, look around for some existing surveys for the topic you want to pull, and there's lots of them. There's tons of them out there. So this approach actually reduces the amount of time you will spend with words and phrases that might take the respondents down a path that provides a little help. Now, start with those sample questions and refine each one to fit your particular situation. With your subject in mind, perform an online search using the common terms in your industry. Now, you may find like 3 examples that offer different wording, different verbal tones, if you read them out loud, that it will appeal to your audience. Some people want a more strict, formal wording than other people who want something that maybe has a little slang in it, maybe has certain terms in it, something a little lighter. But if you can find some examples, it will cut out some of the work that you have to do. The research in this part of the effort really can be delegated to someone who understands your objective. You don't necessarily have to do this one yourself. Now, after you've written 5 or 10 questions, make a list of 5 people who would complete the survey. Now, these are people who are not connected to your business in any way. Now, why would you do that? This is kind of the testing round. You don't want to include people in this testing phase that you want information from them in the real survey. Email the questions to these people and ask for a quick response. Now, be ready for questions about your questions, your words, your intention, because they can be brutal. Be ready for it, because that's really honestly what you want. These are 5 people who will give you ridiculously honest feedback. That's what you want. So all of the responses will save a lot of time with the people you really want to survey, because those people, you don't want them commenting on your questions. You want answers to those questions. So if necessary, you might have to repeat this step, either with the same 5 people or another 5 people, until you're getting answers to the actual survey questions without them being distracted. You may have to include a couple of instructions, like if you hate my questions, tell me so. So the survey is a very powerful tool. Servant leaders will develop many different ways of gathering feedback whenever important decisions arise. As business events occur, the entire team will be asked to provide great ideas that could result in growth and improvements for your business. Who cares more about your business than you and your team? Each of us can use important dates as reasons to ask more questions. Think about the anniversary of something, or maybe it's how they do that, oh, this is donut day or whatever. Look for some of those that would spark conversations. So you're going to create context for your questions that encourage your team, customers, your associates to think of you when great ideas arise from our activities. So instead of now, you may not have to even wait for a survey after you get them in the mode of asking questions. So start today with your great idea for a survey. It could be anything. And create that open environment where questions are welcome. And the answers provide valuable insight. That's really the point. So silence is really overwhelming inside your business. Jumpstart the conversation by asking more questions and listening for their answers. The more creative you are, the more information you're going to get back. And sometimes it gives you the next 5 steps you need to take in your business. Thanks for listening today. All the best. I'll see you soon.